Okay, now we are starting with 979 paper 1 3 October number 2025. So in first question they are saying expand 2 minus 1 upon 2 whole bracket 6 in ascending power of x up to an including term of x cube. Okay, so what we will do? Hmm. We will do. I'm sharing the formula which of this man. Here it is. The binomial expansion formula which is given in your MF 19. Okay, yes. So this is the formula. Okay. So what we will do first, they are saying an ascending power of x up to and including term of x cube. Okay. So we will start with the 6c0 whole bracket 2 raised to power 6 and minus 1 upon 2 x raised to power 0. So in this it is of plus. So we will do we will first do we will do the plus. Okay, so yes, now this will be plus 6c1 whole bracket 2 raised to power 5 whole bracket minus 1 upon 2 x raised to power 1. Okay, now plus 6c3 bracket sorry, 6c2, my bad, 6c2 bracket 2 raised to power 4 whole bracket minus 1 upon 2 x raised to power 2 plus 6c3 whole bracket 2 raised to power 3 whole bracket minus 1 upon 2 x raised to power 3. Okay, now 6c0 is 1. Okay, 6c0 is 1 and 2 raised to power 6 is 2 raised to power 6 is equals to 64. So what we will write, 64 plus 61, sorry, 6c1 is 6 and multiply by 2 raised to power 5 is equals to yes, you will write 6 whole bracket 32 minus 1 upon 2x plus 6c2 is 15 whole bracket 2 raised to power 4 is 16 and 1 upon 4 x raised to power x square. Now plus 63 is 22 raised to power 3 is 8 and this will be minus 1 upon 2 x raised to power 3. Okay, now we can also check in the calculator if you have any doubt that if we have minus 1 upon 2 whole square is equals to positive, and if we have minus 1 upon 2 cube, so this will be minus 1 upon 8. Okay, so what is the answer? 64 minus 96x plus 60x square minus 20x cube. So this is the final answer. Okay, now moving to part B. In part B, they are saying hence find the coefficient of x cube in the expansion of this. So we have to find the coefficient of x cube. Okay, so this we have this in part A. So if we will copy, so 3 minus x plus 2x cube bracket. This is 64 minus 96x plus 60x square minus 20x cube. Okay, so now we have to check in this the coefficient of x cube. So if we see that this 3 will be multiplied by this because it is having the x cube term, and and this x will be multiplied by this, and this will be multiplied by this. So when we write this, this will be 3 raised to power minus 20 x cube minus x bracket 60 x square plus 2x cube whole bracket 64. So if we multiply by 3 bracket minus 20 is equals to minus 60 x cube minus 60 x cube plus 128 x cube. So we have the x cube terms. Okay, so in this what we will do, x cube will be common, so minus 60 minus 60 plus 128. So what is the coefficient of x cube? The coefficient of x cube will be minus 60 minus 60 and plus 128. So this will be 8. So this is our final answer. I hope you got it. Now moving to question number 2. Now in question number 2 they are saying solve the equation tangent inverse 5x minus 3 is equals to minus 1 upon 4 pi. So when we see the pi, your calculator must be in written mode. Calculator in written mode. Okay. So what we will do, we have this tangent inverse. So when we remove this, this will be 10. When we remove this tangent inverse, this will be 5x minus 3 is equals to tangent bracket minus 1 upon 4 pi. Okay. So uh, 5x minus 3 is equals to tangent of minus 1 upon 4 pi. What is tangent minus 1 upon 4 pi? So look my calculator in Indian mode. So tangent minus 1 upon 4 pi is equals to minus 1. So 5x minus 3 is equals to minus 1. So 5x equals to this will be minus 1 plus 3. So minus 1 plus 3 minus 1 plus 3 is equals to positive 2. So 5x equals to 2. So the value is 2 upon 5. This is the final answer. Now in part B they are saying solve the equation 5 cos square theta is equals to 4 sin theta plus 4. The range is given 1 upon 2 pi means pi upon 2 till 2 pi. This means 360. Okay, 2 pi means 360. Okay, okay. Now, so we will solve this. When we solve this, so 5, I am copying 5 cos square theta is equals to 4 sin theta plus 4. So you know that there is an identity like cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. This identity, I think that in your paper in MF19, no, in MF19, yes. In this, what we have cos square theta plus sine square theta is equals to 1. So if we have this, so we have to make cos square theta the subject. So this will be cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. Okay. So we will write 5 bracket 1 minus sine square theta is equals to 4 sine theta plus 4. So 5 minus 5 sine square theta is equals to 4 sine theta plus 4. Now what we will do, so this will be minus 5 sine square theta minus 4 sine theta minus 4 and plus 5 is equals to 0. So we will make it is positive. So this will be 5 sine square theta plus 4 sine theta plus 4 minus 5 is equals to 0. So this will be 5 sine square theta plus 4 sine theta minus 1 is equals to 0. Now we will use the calculator to solve this equation. Middle term breaking. So where is my calculator? Yes, here is my calculator. So mode option 5, 3, 5 plus 4 and minus 1. So first x value is 1 upon 5. Next x value is minus 1. So if we write like x is equals to 1 upon 5 and x equals to minus 1, we will write directly. So the examiner will not check and it will cross. So we should make in brackets. So 5 sine theta is equals to minus 1 and sine theta plus 1 is equals to 0. So this will be 5 sine theta minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay. And sine theta plus 1 is equals to 0. So 5 sine theta is equals to 1. Sine theta is equals to minus 1. Okay. So now what we will do, degree and this 2 pi means 360 degree. Okay. So we have to do with the graph. So the range is given from 90 to 2 pi. So if you know that we have for basic knowledge, I have told the student that you have to know that about this ASTC. In this quadrant, it is from 0 to 90, and in this 90 to 180, in this 180 to 270, and this 270 to 360. Okay, so in this every sine, in this sine, tangent and cos is positive in A part. In this S part, in this sine is positive and tangent is negative and cos is also negative. In tangent part, tangent is positive, cos is negative, sine is negative. Okay, and is cos is positive, sine negative, and tangent is negative. So, so we will check in this part, na? So sine theta is equals to 1 upon 5. So theta is equals to sine of inverse 1 upon 5. Okay, so sine inverse sine inverse 1 upon 5 is equals to 0.201. Okay, theta is equals to 0.20136. Okay, and in this theta is equals to sine of inverse -1. So theta will be sine of inverse if you write -1. So this is equals to pi minus pi upon 2. Okay. Okay. Now we will make first graph for this. So I'll make this. We have sine positive. So we will make in this quadrant. So 0.201 and 0.201. Okay. So from this and from this. So If so for this the theta is, if we will mind pi is 180, so pi minus 0.201 is equals to 2.94, 2.94, 2.94, and another will be, if we will minus yes. So now for this second quadrant, for this quadrant, this is exceeding from 360. So we will not use this. We'll use this only this. We will do with try and error method. So how we will do try and error method? So first of all, if we will put sine pi. So I'm using my calculator. So in sine pi, if we put sine pi, so it is equals to 0. If we put sine pi upon 2, we have to check in which we'll put pi upon 2, 3 pi upon 2, and 2 pi. So we will check from these degrees where we can get minus 1. Okay. So sine pi upon 2 is equals to 1, 1. And if we put sine 3 upon 2 pi, so this is equals to minus 1. So what is the answer of theta? The theta will be 3 upon 2 pi. So this, for these type of questions, we do with try and error method. This is called try and error method. Okay, so thank you very much.